Hello everyone, it's Adrian and you're welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into today's topic. There is nothing that I hate more than a negative person, and I know that hate is a really strong word to use, but I really mean it this time. There is nothing that I hate and despise more than negative people. My goodness, I cannot do it. For the life of God, I just can't do it. Being around people who are just generally negative people is just so mentally and emotionally draining. If you've been around such people, I know that you can understand. Dude, I cannot do it. I just can't do it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. That's what I wanted to talk about in today's topic. So let's dissect this. Normally, I would tell you to cut these people off, but sometimes these people are our bosses at work. They are our work colleagues, they are our classmates and family, parents, siblings, and you live with these people under the same roof, and you just sometimes you just can't escape them and you have to deal with them. For example, if that person is like a work colleague, you have to go in to work every single day. You have to see them, you have to work with them. There is no way you can just cut them off like that or ignore their presence. At some point you're gonna have to give in, because you're forced to. You're at work, you just can't cut them off. Same thing with your bosses, or I don't know, family. If they're your parents or siblings, you live with them under the same roof and you just can't cut them off, because maybe you can move out because of finances and so on. So the best thing that you can do is just deal with them and not tolerate them, but just find ways to deal with them. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to give some tips on what I have personally done or what I continue to do when I deal with these negative people in my life and I just can't seem to escape them. First thing first, the first thing that I would recommend is try to communicate with them. Most of the time, these people who are negative, most of the time they're mentally and emotionally immature. I'm not trying to call out people or look down on them, but if you're someone who's just constantly negative, you can just seem to find something to be happy about or something to be grateful for. And I know life is not the same for everyone. Life can be tough. We all know it. But there are people that are just, man, they're not even going through the most. And I know I'm not them and I'm not living their life. But still, there are people that are just so damn negative for absolutely no reason, and I just can't deal with it because it's just so emotionally and mentally draining, and I have to protect myself. I can deal with that every single time. I have to protect myself. So yeah, this is what I do. First thing first, you try to communicate with them. Tell them how you feel. Don't try to give them the silent treatment or anything like that. Communicate. We're adults, okay? That's reserved for kids. We're grown-ups now. The best thing we can do is just communicate. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you think of them, and try to tell them, hey, look, I don't like how you treat other people. I don't like how you treat me or how you act, and you're just so negative. And if there is a way you can tone that down, please do. And let me tell you something. Every single time that I have personally tried to do this in my life and try to communicate with these people as grown adults, they always feel like I'm trying to attack them somehow, when I'm just being really respectful and trying to be the adult in a situation. They always try to see it as some kind of attack, and they're always defensive, oh, you think I'm negative, or you're just too sensitive, you can take a joke, blah blah blah, and all this kinds of stuff. And something about jokes and things like that, they're funny. They're supposed to be funny and everybody's supposed to laugh at them. But if somebody makes jokes or just speaks to you in a way that you just don't like, you don't find funny, talk to them. Don't try to like act weird. No, go straight to the point. Talk to them, and it's up to them if they like understand your point of view and like take it and be like, okay, I'll try to tone it down or be more respectful or try to make jokes that are actually funny to you. Good. If they go the other way, which most of the time they'll go the other way and become defensive and try to tell you that you may be sensitive or you take yourself too seriously, the best thing that you can do after this, after you've communicated with them, try to spend as less time as you can with them. Again, if there's a way you can cut them off for good, please do. If this is the person that always makes you feel drained and you can be like happy having a good time and they like come in and they're just like this dark ugly cloud that you don't want to be around, this ugly energy you don't want to be around, please cut them off. I'm all up for it. Like if you want to do it, you want to cut them off, please do. And I know some people might be like, oh, this generation people are just so easy to like cut off others and they don't want to work on relationships and blah blah blah. It's just easy to cut off a parent or I don't know, if someone you've been friends with for a really long time. Sometimes you have to, sometimes the only option there is to cut off this person, okay? And I know that personally for me to get to a point where I like choose to cut somebody off, that means that I've thought about it over and over and over again, and I've given them so many chances, and they just can't seem to change, and I refuse to be unhappy and to let them infect my energy. Like, dude, absolutely not. Stay away. I'm gonna cut you off. If you can, please do. Please do. But if you cannot, try to spend as little amount of time that you can spend with them. Just limit the amount of time that you spend with them. If these are people that you have to like see at every family like function and party, just say hi, be respectful, ask them about how they're doing. Good. Keep it moving. Just try to stay away from them as much as you possibly can. Same thing with a work colleague. Try to interact with them as little as you can, or someone that you like go to school with and you have to see them every single day, but you just don't like them because of their poor behavior and their negative nature. What you can do is just limit the amount of time that you spend with them. And let me tell you something, they will notice. Oh, they will notice. They'll be like, oh, are you mad at me, or are you like trying to give me like a cold shoulder or anything like that? Just tell them, no, nothing is wrong, everything is good, you don't have to worry about anything. I'm just going through my own thing. Sorry, I'm just going through my own thing. And yeah, try to limit the time that you spend with them. You're in the same space with them, say hi, hello, interact with them a little bit, just like to show that there isn't any bad blood between you guys. Then keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't try to like make this whole like big drama thing, because at the end of the day, we're grown adults, okay? We're grown adults. We can't be out here fighting and just complaining and fighting over dumb stuff that we don't really need to be that we don't really need to be fighting about. The best thing that you can just do at that point is limit the amount of time that you spend with them. Don't text them as much. Don't be with them in the same environment as them. I'm the kind of person whom, if I'm in an environment with someone that I don't like because of their negative nature, I'll be hi, hello, how is everything going? Spend a little bit amount of time there, then I'll leave. I will leave. I will always leave, because I just refuse to be in that environment. I cannot do it. I can't tolerate negative people. I can't, for the life of me. I cannot, and I will always choose peace and my own happiness over anybody, anyone, or any relationship. I don't need to be suffering unnecessary just because I have to like be in somebody else's presence. I can't do it. I can't. I will always leave. And please do. If you can cut them off, do it. I'm always up for it. Oh, if you're someone that I can't like cutoff. My cutoff game is just on another level. I can do it. I always do it. And I will cut you off and walk past you like I've never, ever known you ever before. So yeah, those are my tips. That's what that's what I think. Those are all my opinions. Sorry, I don't know why I kept stuttering for no reason. But also at the same time, I'm not gonna keep cutting this. I'm gonna keep it as it is. That's all my opinions. That's all I have to say for today's episode. Let me know what you guys think or what you guys go about dealing with negative people so that I can also have some tips. Again, I love you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys on the next one.